today.
Hello there viewer, and we're here with a Shadows of the Empire marquee event. Now I can't remember the last time I did a marquee event and uploaded it on YouTube. I think it's just a bit overdue, and I think this is quite a really interesting event. I think the first few tiers aren't really anything special. It doesn't really, I don't think they really sort of give you an idea of what the character can do. The bonus tier is very fun. It is very similar to how I remember the game, obviously not 100%, but it's very similar. So let's do the bonus tier. We'll probably do this a few times. Now the one thing I did dislike was the fact that to play this you had to unlock the character. You had to unlock him. Now I did level 5 on all of the abilities. I've got him up to level 7 and I've got him up to level 54 and I've got him at 3-star. And there's no mods on. Level 50 is the minimum for when you're allowed to put mods on, but at the moment you don't really need mods to do this bonus tier. I am not a big fan that I was effectively forced to spend a little bit of GP just to be able to play this marquee bonus tier, and not a big fan of this final tier here, the legacy tier, where you basically just get these Omnicron abilities. There's only 2 and you have to get it up to 5-star, so that's probably about £100 that you'd have to spend to get the character up to level 5. Now probably getting him up to gear 7 is probably okay. It's very underhand and it's not really worth it, I don't think, just to get 2 Omnicrons, although the Omnicrons are very expensive in the store at the moment. I don't know why. At the moment I'm not spending any of those abilities on any of the characters that I've listed at the moment. I was very tempted with Qui-Gon Jinn, but at the moment I'm just sort of like, he's only gear 11. I don't think it's really that necessary to spend these really expensive abilities for a character like that. And at gear 11 you're not going to get much use out of him anyway. And the other characters that they've listed, I just don't really think it's worth it. Ranting over about the Omnicrons and the legacy tier, let's do the bonus tier, let's have some fun. Let's go in, and like I said, you don't really need to go overboard to do this tier. No, so let's go in. Right. Let's do the stun. Now you can do the area of attack ability first off. I'll do this when it's these guys here. I'll just do it here. Let's do this. There we go. And we've got a pit raid. There you go. That's good timing. He's jumped over the cart to jump into a pit raid. Right. Let's just do a basic. I do love the animation, and I like the so when he changes, watch this. I love that he adds or changes the attachment. I don't know. Yeah, what does he actually do? Does he actually just toggle a thing, or does he just? I think he sort of toggles something. I think the attachment is already there basically. Let's just try and get a stun again. Cool. Right, let's just do a basic. That should be enough. There we go. Oh, good. Saved the big area of attack there. There we go. Getting quite a lot of crit hits, and we're on to the next stage. So it's the IG unit. Pretty awesome, eh? I do like this, the camera change. Very, very cool. Let's get the stun. There we go. Got healing immunity, so that's probably our protection gone. No, never mind. That's overkill, as HK would say. There we go, victory. Pretty awesome. I don't think I'll ever get tired of doing this. I think there should be more tiers like this. I honestly do. I don't think people would have a problem with it. Maybe this could be the way forward with the other marquee events for the Starkiller Legacy event. Would be very interesting to see. Old school gaming style. It's just very enjoyable. Very enjoyable to play this event. The artwork is actually, as always, really decent. I'm just having a look at the backgrounds. So we've gone into like the factory, I assume, and then we've come out of it again. I don't know what's Ord Mendel. It's basically the dumping place, isn't it, in Star Wars? It's the same place, I believe, that Starkiller goes to take out one of the Jedi Masters that's sort of made the Jedi Temple out of scrap metal. And then also you've got those very annoying droids which don't get affected by the Force because the Jedi Master is using the Force to control them. But yeah, I think it's the same planet effectively, and we've got like there's a new bit of scrap in the background there that's come into view. They've done quite a lot of layers by the looks of it. It's yeah, interesting. I mean, the hills are definitely different as well. I'm trying to see whether there's any scrap that looks like anything in particular from like the original trilogy or prequel trilogy. There won't be any sequel trilogy. I'm just trying to see whether there's anything familiar, but I can't really make out anything that looks like it should be there. And it doesn't give me a time of when this is happening. I obviously know that the game is set in the original trilogy, but there you go, there we go. Done the IG unit again. There you go, that is the event all done said, and the first tier and the fourth tier are probably the best examples of what this character can do. Let's go in. So yeah, this is probably the best lineup for Dash Rendar. I really wish that they would actually give us characters that were a little bit more even gear wise, because this just sort of sets like a fake narrative basically of how good this character is. Just do this because just fine. Let's try and stun him at least, because I think all of these characters are basically they're relic, whereas these are all sort of like gear 10, so it gives you it doesn't really give you a sense of how good these characters are going to be. I think that's the reason why Arnold's testing streams are so successful, is the fact that he actually does go up against teams that are a little bit more difficult basically. And I'm surprised at how well that Dash has done, or Cash Rendar, as the nickname was. There we go. Done. Boba Fett. Bye bye. Right, let's do tier 4, because that was the other one that was... Yeah, I think that might actually be the best lineup for these guys here, and probably Dash in the lead slot is probably really decent, although Kira with her protection recovery is probably going to be the best one to use for Grand Arena, although Dash then has the Omnicron ability, which might be really useful for Grand Arena. So you've got 2 leads there to use, and then these 3 other Vandor characters are, yeah, well, they're not the greatest, but it might actually elevate them up to half decent status. Let's go in. Right, we've got the Empire. Let's do our big opening attack, and then let's try and take out this guy here. There we go. Don't even know why I'm trying to make this sound more serious than it is. Oh, damn. Damn. Wow, look at that. Even more of a damn there. That was a massive hit. Massive hit. That was just way too easy, unfortunately. But I suppose it gives you an idea that maybe his lead is better than Kira's, because that was much quicker. But there we go. I think that is all that we can really sort of do with the Shadows of the Empire. So, until next time, may the Force be with you.
With you what cannot be done.
It's like doing here. Bad idea. Yeah.